Okay. One of you introspective and deeply thinking, smarter than the rest, but you know, probably emotionally troubled folks asked me in a DM the other day one of the best questions that I've been asked about my personal life ever. And the question was, why do you leave all these TikToks? Why do you leave all these social media posts? All right, don't you have your own kid to be raising? And where is your kid at? Just so you know, not everybody wants to be on social media. And my kid at, I think, 11 years old said to me one day, he's like, Dad, do me a favor and stop posting photos of me on Facebook. I don't like that. You and Mom take all these videos and they put me on, and you guys put me on my Facebook page, which I had made a Facebook page for him, and it was just supposed to be like basically an online scrapbook. But the kid was smart enough and had the wherewithal. He's like, I don't want my friends seeing that. I don't want anybody I know seeing that. I don't even want my own family seeing that. And I had to honor that kid's wishes. So I turned all of his stuff private, and then I stopped posting photos of him. And I really try hard to not post anything with him in it unless I ask for his permission. And the last time he gave me permission was on my birthday, right? Very thoughtful. So, to the main question, as Shakespeare would say, why do you leave these videos on the internet? You have to realize that we're not going to live forever. And you have to realize that your ability to have communications with the people that you love is finite. There's a beginning, there's a middle section when they're growing up, where they're still listening and they're intent, and you talking to them like a normal person is only a 50% transmission receive thing, right? Because between like 7 and 12, there's this whole authority factor that's weighing on them at all times. Am I doing the right thing? Am I letting people down? Am I doing it right? Are they going to get mad at me? Right? So the message is interfered. From 12 to say 20, right? They're going through their, adolescence, and that's a different thing. And so are you really communicating with them? Do you really have the ability to communicate with people during, with like little people and young people during that phase of their life? Yes and no. I'm going to tell you a sad aspect about me is I never knew my father. Not really, but I never knew my father. He never said one word to me. Never a hi, a hello, how are you? He never told me an anecdote. He never told me I loved you. He never told me, don't worry, kid. Whatever you're feeling right now, you'll get through it. He never told me any piece of advice about, hey, save your money for this, put it in a jar right here, learn how to count it. This is how you make your bed. This is how you get dressed. I never had one single man older than me as a father figure tell me any of that growing up until I was much older. When I was in my 26th, 27th year, I bumped into a few people who did, see that I was devoid of good parenting and, made a valiant effort in a short window of time to try to help me out. And that was beneficial. And then through the years, there was always one or two little people here in really short windows of time that helped. But all of this material is permanent for the most part. And my kid, who I'm raising right now, who is obsessed with video games and his friends and talking to other people and thinks I'm some old boomer that doesn't care about him, will see all of these videos that where I'm interacting with other people and leaving kind words for them and having good advice for them, at least trying to, and providing good suggestions possibly. And if I'm no longer here, then he'll still have a piece of me for later to think about. And this message right here, however long it takes for him to get it, he's going to eventually get it. He's going to eventually be sitting around one day watching this exact video. Hello, boy, how are you? I love you, kid. And I do. And we talk all the time, and I do every good thing for you that I can. Right? This is what we're supposed to do. This is what we're supposed to be doing. And you know, when cavemen figured out how to use axes and saws and everything, you know, there was probably other cavemen that were like, "Ooga booga, don't use that saw. Ooga booga, don't use that axe." And they continued to live in the mud and didn't build fires and didn't figure out how to, cut down firewood or whatever. This is the same thing. You have an ability to talk to your children for possibly a day when you're no longer around. And I'm guessing for the most part, most of you are not doing it. I have in my Gmail probably 30 emails I've written my kid over the course of his lifetime that are all scheduled to be sent to him a long time from now. From when he turns 30, 32, 35, every birthday from his 30th birthday forward, he's going to be getting emails from me. I don't know what to tell you. Like, anybody could do these things. You can send an email, you can send an email any point in the future. And if we're still alive and Gmail's still kicking, they'll send it. Think about these things. Don't be critical of what other people are doing. Don't sit there and talk amongst yourselves. Oh, I don't understand why they're leaving all those videos on social media. They're not making any money. Why doesn't he work more or do this or do that? I'm working plenty. And you know I am. But, what I do know is I get a lot of emails and I get a lot of direct messages and a lot of messages from people that say, wow, thank you for saying the things you said. Thank you for responding to me directly. No one has ever told me anything that nice. These are people I don't even know. Do you understand that? So, think about what I'm saying to you and don't be cynical. Think about the words that you're hearing out of my voice. And if you're my kid and it's 2035, my God, boy, remember I love you and I'm glad. And I hope that, I'm going to assume just randomly that whomever you're with, the girl that you're with, that she loves you and cares about you. And, that she's as challenging as a human being as your mom is, right? We love challenging people, We love people who are easygoing too. But the construct of who we are. We love, we love a good chess game more than anything. And the human chess game of love is one of the better ones to play. So, keep being yourself and take care of yourself. Get outside, get sunlight like your old man. Ride your bike, go play golf. Take your kids to the park. For God's sakes, don't be doing any drugs out there. And, don't let crazy people take advantage of you. And don't spend your money on dumb shit. Okay? I love you. Be good.